Hello teacher, hello everyone. I'm Ying. My presentation today focuses on the effect of environmental changes on Singapore zoo tourism in the post-academic. My presentation was divided into three parts. The first part is method about DPSIR model. The second part is investigation about Singapore zoo. The second is results. Let's look at the first one, DPSIR model. DPSIR is a cultural framework for describing the interactions between society and the environment, human impact on the environment, and vice versa because of the independence of the component. The left picture shows that the DPSIR model. The right picture is about the models specific to Singapore tourism. Of course, DPSIR model was divided into 5 factors. The first factor is drivers. Specific into the Singapore tourism is that COVID-19 changed the world. The second factor is pressures. COVID-19 has caused significant losses to Singapore tourism. The third factor is that tourism has been hit hard. Citizens and tourists are restricted from traveling. The fourth factor is impact. We can clearly see that on economic aspect, tourism income is severely reduced. On social aspect, policy changes, restrictions on the number of tourists, and social distancing. On cultural aspect, uncertainty about sustainability. The fifth factor is response. I divide it into 3 parts. Response 1 is that restart the tourist industry in steps in response to the academic. Response 2, I think, is the policy initiatives. The Singapore government opens up the country to encourage tourists from low-risk country to travel to Singapore to reduce the loss of the tourism. Redesign new local travel routes to attract tourists to return. Subsiding the tourism enterprises to tide over the difficulties. The response 3, I think, is that study new long-term tourism plans. It's established that in a long period, tourist sightseeing need will change, such as getting closer to nature and keeping a long distance from animals. In response to change, the zoo's waterfront landscape, sport facilities, and children's amusement facilities has been added to enhance the sense of new experience rather than animals. The second part about my presentation is investigation. I conducted a small visit of 30 people in the zoo and had the following supporting views on the future of the zoo. There are 5 points that people focus on, such as increase leisure facilities and multifunctional use of the zoo. Another is extend the time and the frequency of issuing travel coupons, and so on. So the conclusion, I think there have 4 points. The first point is continue to improve institutional capabilities in the post-academic. The second point is implement effective monitoring. The third point is uninterrupted environmental education. The fourth point is support the active participation of the public and communities. That's my presentation. Thank you for listening.